2300 Arena. I've heard about this place many, many times, but I've never been here, and quite amazing to think that the journey started for Jaron Ennis in this very arena. And amazing to think that on Saturday night, we get ready to light up one of the best arenas in the world, the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, live and exclusive on The Zone. Of course, aptly called the two kings of American boxing, two kings of world boxing. Already a pound-for-pound great in Jesse Van Rodriguez, officially number 5 in that pound-for-pound list. Another pound-for-pound king in the waiting in Jaron Ennis as they take care of their mandatory challengers. But what an undercard, what a night of boxing we've got for you on Saturday night. I think sport, life, it's all about chasing greatness. We know that Matchroom have got the best stable in world boxing. I think it's official, we have the best stable in US boxing. And when you look at the talent up here today, this is incredible. This is the future of American boxing, what you're seeing here. Boots prospects, Boots promotion prospects like Dennis Thompson and Ismail Muhammad. Of course, the professional debut of Zakin Moses, which we'll come on to talk about. Austin Ammo Williams, fresh off a huge fight in Saudi Arabia against Hamza Shiraz. And you come to the top table. Ernesto Tito Mercado makes his Matchroom debut on Saturday night. I believe as well, a man that has got so much potential in a stacked 140-pound division. And then look at Khalil, the big stepper. This guy is frightening. The future of the 175-pound division. And for me, still the undefeated world champion, Raymond Ford, makes the move up to 130 pounds. You throw in Boots Ennis, you throw in Van Rodriguez. This is greatness on Saturday night. Wells Fargo, live around the world, on the home of boxing, The Zone. Do not miss this show. And I think we're going to start off with Zakin Moses, because I've heard about this man for a long, long time, and of course, another one of our fighters with a huge fight coming up, his cousin, Chukhadzhian, has been banging the drum for this incredible young amateur prospect for some time. And on Saturday night, Zakin, it all gets underway. Wells Fargo Center, you're ready for your professional debut.
Yes, sir, I'm ready. I'm ready to show the world that it's a new face in boxing, and I'm just ready. I'm ready to showcase my skills.
That little camp that you've got going on right there with Shakur, I mean, Shakur seems to be not just one of the great pound-for-pound fighters in the world, but one of the greatest coaches and mentors coming through. You've got Ray in the camp there, so many great fighters. Seems like a real winning mentality in camp there.
For sure. We all push each other. We all work hard. And Raymond Ford, he pushed me to every limit that I ain't never been to. Shakur, he gave me the advice that I need, and I'm just blessed.
Well, we look forward to the journey getting underway on Saturday night. As we said, two Boots promotion fighters that we'll work with. Ismail Muhammad, let's start with you, welcome. 5-0 already, a great performance, a great fight last time out in Philadelphia. Ready to go back to the Wells Fargo and chase win number 6.
To have this opportunity to showcase my talent on this big platform, and I can't wait to put on the show on Saturday night.
Obviously, your man in charge, Boots Ennis, big fight for him as well. But how important are these fights in Philadelphia to grow the homegrown talent?
It's important to fight here, get grounded here, just to have the same volume, and knowing that this is the biggest support system being at home. So it's major.
Dennis, of course, made your pro debut last time at the Wells Fargo. Another win since. Looking ready for number 3 on another huge fight for Philadelphia.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this 3-0. I'm ready to show y'all what I do. I do it the best.
Obviously, your boss, if you like, a Boots promotion, Jaron Ennis. How important is he in terms of being a mentor for you and your career? We know last time out he was constantly chasing updates for your 2 fights, tuning in. Both of these fights, of course, on before the bell segment as well. Obviously, a big part of your career.
Yeah, a real big part of my career. He also breaking me up so that I could reach the level that he's going to.
Look forward to seeing you all in action on Saturday night. We move to Austin Ammo Williams. This is a young man close to the heart part of the Matchroom boxing team. The two guys to my right signed with us from their professional debut, and of course this man did as well. Last time out, he gave us a great fight in the 5v5 against Hamza Shiraz. Now, a new stage in his career. Better training camps, more focus. This is the fight to take him into huge fights in the middleweight division in 2025. Some people don't realise that fight with Hamza Shiraz, I would say he had 3 or 4 weeks of training for that fight. A focused Ammo Williams is one of the best middleweights in the world, and Ammo feels like a new journey starts for you on Saturday night.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this feels like a pro debut number 2. You know, I'm coming back stronger. Everything I learned from the highs, the lows, my team, everybody with me through the highs and lows. Very important to know these things as we take this next chapter all the way to the top. I appreciate the guys that have been with me at Matchroom. You know, I am one of the original guys, started from the bottom with them. And to see that just loyalty reciprocated, it made me feel great and made me excited to give y'all a big show on Saturday.
You look at a couple of these younger prospects to your right and left. It wasn't so long ago you were there. You know, now all of a sudden, huge fights all over America, Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, fights in London, fights in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's been an incredible journey. How much have you learned during that process, and how much did you learn last time out on a card like that?
Oh man, I think I learned everything I needed to learn to get to the pinnacle of my career. You know, this is my 18th fight I'm having. I'm still a baby in the game. As to what I want to really do, I want to have 50, 60 plus fights. So I know it's things I got to learn. And I know going for greatness, you're going to go through things. And when I look to my left and my right, I see these young guys. I just hope they really understand the opportunity they have and the things that they can, you know, experience as a Matchroom boxing fighter. I've been all over the world fighting. You know, I've been able to grow a fan base everywhere. You get a global name. You get to really change your life, your family's life. So it's exciting for me to sit next to these guys and just sit next to some new energy, people who can, you know, take themselves to the top, but it only comes from them. That's the greatest thing that I learned, is that if you don't win it yourself, your coach can't win it for you, your friends can't win it for you, your sister, brothers, can't nobody do the running for you, can't nobody do the sparring. If you do go through a low point, can't nobody get you out that bed, it has to be you. And they'll learn. I feel like these guys next to me have a great, bright future.
Well, great words, Ammo. We're very proud of you. Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring on Saturday night. Ammo's been with us from the start. This man will make his Matchroom debut with us on Saturday night. Ernesto Tito Mercado. For me, one of the most exciting fighters at 140 pounds, and we have a lot of them. You just saw a great fight between Jack Catchell and Regis Prograis. In a couple of weeks' time, Liam Paro will fight Richardson Hitchens for the IBF World title. Both fighters will be in attendance on Saturday night. I know Tito's chasing all those names as well. And if you know your boxing and you've seen Jesus Saracho fight, you know this one is a banger on Saturday night. Jesus, we'll start with you. Welcome. A lot of people give you a lot of chance in this fight. It's going to be a war on Saturday night.
Jesús, en primer lugar, bienvenido. Muchas personas piensan que tienes chance para ganar esta pelea el sábado por la noche. Va a ser una guerra total, ¿no?
Primero que nada, agradecer a Eddie por esta oportunidad, una de las promotoras más grandes del mundo del boxeo. Y por supuesto, creo que cuando un mexicano se sube al ring, los fanáticos no pueden despegar los ojos de la televisión. Y esta es una pelea que puede robarse muchas miradas la noche del sábado.
Yeah, of course. First and foremost, I want to say thank you very much to Eddie Hearn, you know, one of the biggest promoters in the world. And of course, as you know, whenever a Mexican goes into the ring, it's a case of you not being able to take your eyes off the TV. I think this is going to steal many eyes. Many people will be watching this fight on Saturday.
Ernesto Mercado is calling out the winner of Paro Hitchens, talking about Haney, talking about all those guys. You believe you have what it takes to upset his journey on Saturday night?
Sí, obviamente sabemos que tu oponente está hablando de querer enfrentar al ganador de Paro Hitchens, obviamente está hablando de Haney también. ¿Tú crees que tienes todas las herramientas para dar la sorpresa y quitarle ese camino el sábado por la noche?
Por supuesto, yo sé que mis cualidades, este es un gran escenario para demostrarlas en todo el mundo. Y creo que Jesús Saracho puede estar encaminado para poder pelear por cosas grandes.
Of course, this is a huge stage to be on. It's an opportunity to show what I can do, and I think it's going to show that Jesus Saracho is ready to move on and go on to big things.
Thank you, Jesus. Ernesto, welcome. Your first fight with us. Wow, you don't do it easy, do you? This kid can really fight. This is going to be a great fight on Saturday night. No fear from you. You're ready to showcase live on the zone around the world and make your big charge at 140 pounds.
Of course, man. Look, Jesus Saracho is another step on my way. Like you said, I want those big names. I want power positions. I want the winner of that. You know, you got the Khalil fight. Obviously, you won that one. I'm interested in that fight. It's all about just taking care of business on Saturday night, man. I appreciate Saracho for, accepting the fight, willing to be sacrificed on Saturday because he's going to get knocked out. And then I'm just looking for those bigger names, man. Everybody in that bonus protection program, including Haynes, Shakur, all those guys, man.
Obviously, those names are weight. We have plenty of depth in the 140 pound division, but these kind of fights can sometimes be tricky. You have a very game opponent who can change his own life on Saturday night, but he's super switched on.
Yeah, look, man, he's also beating some undefeated guys, and I think he's confident with that, but he never fought a guy like Mercado. In sparring and training, we train for anything to happen, switch up, anything. So anything that he tries to do to make it more difficult for me in that fight night, man, we're ready for it. And like I said, I want him to come over there and put the pressure on me. Most of the guys that have been fighting in the beginning hit, and then, wanting to avoid me. So I want him to come in so I can hit him with a big shot and, put a big knockout on him.
That's what you believe. Ernesto Mercado wins by knockout on Saturday night. Everyone talks about the power. You want a knockout and a major statement in the division.
Knockout in under 4, done.
It's a brilliant fight. Ernesto Mercado against Jesus Saracho. Do not miss it. It's going to kick off our live broadcast on the zone around the world on Saturday night. And this is another brilliant fight. I've got to say, shout out to Kevin Rooney, our matchmaker. We want to deliver great fights for fight fans. I'm not interested in seeing these young prospects that are supposed to have so much talent fight easy fights. And sometimes you get guys like that bonker, Oscar de la Hoya, saying, Matchroom fight a lot. Yeah, you know why you lose sometimes? Because you're chasing greatness. And if you're in a 50-50 fight, or if you're in a 40-60 fight, sometimes you can get beat. But for me, it's about great matchmaking, great fights, and making sure that every paying customer in the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia and everyone tuning in live on the zone around the world gets value for money. And in sport, if you're good enough, you will win. And if you're not, you won't win. And this is great matchmaking. So well done, Kevin Rooney and the team. And these two fights, again, great matchmaking. Khalil Coe, this guy is an absolute beast. 175 pounds, he's got it all. He's carved out of stone. Technically, he's absolutely on point. He's got massive power. This is a world champion in the weighting. We chose Manuel Gallegos because we saw him fight Diego Pacheco and give him a great fight. He was supposed to fight Khalil Coe last time here in Philadelphia. These are the kind of tests that we need to give Khalil Coe. Manuel, welcome. It's a pleasure to see you back on a Matchroom show as well. This guy's a monster. You ready for him on Saturday night?
Sí, Manuel, bienvenido. De verdad es un placer tenerte de nuevo aquí en una cartelera de Matchroom. Este chico aquí es un monstruo. ¿Estás preparado para enfrentar a un monstruo el sábado por la noche?
Sí, muchas gracias, Eddie. Agradezco la oportunidad nuevamente y pues vengo a aprovecharla. No es aprovechar esta gran oportunidad que me están dando. Sé que mi rival, pues, dicen que es un monstruo y estamos preparados para eso y más.
Yes, I want to say thank you once again for the opportunity to be once again on a Matchroom show, and it's an advantage that, or it's an opportunity that I'm going to take full advantage of. I'm not going to let this opportunity go to waste. People say that my opponent is a monster, and you said that, but we're totally prepared for that and even more.
One thing, you had a great fight with Diego Pacheco, but I remember seeing you and thinking you are huge for 168 pounds. I think being under 175 pounds will help you. You look big and strong ahead of Saturday night.
Sí, la última pelea que tuviste con Diego Pacheco, me acuerdo que pensaba qué grande eres para un boxeador de 168 libras. Ahora te ves bien, ¿no? En el 175, y crees que te va a ayudar ese peso extra a lo largo de la semana.
Sí, por supuesto. En este peso me siento muy fuerte, siento que no me desgasto tanto en el bajar de peso para poder conseguir el peso. me siento fuerte y vengo pues concentrado para lograr el objetivo que pues todos tenemos.
Yeah, you know, you're right. The way I feel now, everything that goes into making weight and all that effort that you put into it, it's not as hard now. So I do feel strong and a lot stronger than I did at that previous weight. And I'm totally focused in getting the objective that we all want to achieve on Saturday.
Thank you, man. Well, Khalil, I gave you the big build-up, time to deliver. You've been doing it again and again and again. I can see the confidence oozing out of you. This is a good test. You know, I know you believe you're a level above this guy. You've got to show it on Saturday. I watched this man fight. I think he'll give you the challenge that you need before you step up to world level in 2025.
You know, absolutely. I know he's coming to fight. He's tough, you know, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go to war. You know, he's gonna bring the fight to me, and that's what I want.
Is that what you need at this stage of your career? You've been blowing through these guys. You had a last-minute replacement last time. It was game, but just not good or strong enough for you. The big test, the step up, was supposed to be in Las Vegas early in the year. That was over real early as well. I guess with all the training you're putting in right now, you want someone.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see if this is actually the step up come Saturday. He says it's a step up, but we're gonna see.
What changed with you, Khalil? You know, I think early on, when we talked about signing you, shout out as well to your manager Keith Connolly as well. I do my investigation, you know, and the word was, this kid is very special. If he can get his head right, you're talking about the future of the 175-pound division. Early on in that career, you missed weight a couple of times, you know, maybe the discipline wasn't 100%, and all of a sudden, over the last year or so, you look like a different fighter. You look like someone that can dominate the division. What was the switching point for Khalil?
I got accustomed to, you know, the professional life, you know, living the lifestyle, being a boxer. You feel me? It's not just, you know, when fight comes, you jump in the car. You know, it's always the lifestyle. So you gotta do it every day. Make up, you gotta run every day. You don't have a fight. You gotta make sure that you're ready for that call. You know, and that's what I understand now. And it's been working. And I've been being the best me I could be.
And finally, we saw a great fight recently for all the belts between Beterbiev and Bivol. When anybody becomes undisputed, it's very likely that a lot of those belts become fragmented as well. Obviously, you need to get through Saturday night, but you believe Khalil will become world champion in 2025.
Absolutely, you know, one fight at a time, and I feel like I've been building those, you know, those stepping stones to put me in position. Come Saturday, it's just another brick on the wall.
Well, fantastic fight, 175 pounds, Khalil against Manuel Gallegos. Another great fight on Saturday is Raymond Ford against Orlando Gonzalez. For me, I think this year, Ray Ford has quickly established himself as fight fans' favourite fighters. We keep talking about the want for fighters to test themselves, the want for fighters to chase greatness. There was a guy called Oleg Komatov, right? He was a monster. He was from Uzbekistan. He became the mandatory challenger to Lee Wood. I don't blame Lee Wood. Lee Wood vacated the title. Nobody wanted to fight Oleg Komatov. Ray Ford said, I'll fight him, no problem. We went over, it was one of the great nights, not just one of the great nights in boxing, one of the great nights in my life, because we turned Top Rank over in the 12th round with about 10 seconds to go. He comes in and he stops the monster Oleg Komatov with 10 seconds to go, behind on the scorecard to become the world champion. He says after that night, I'm done at 126. I can't make the weight anymore. We had a great opportunity to fight in the 5v5 in Riyadh against Nick Ball. Listen, I like Nick Ball. It was a close fight. He won that fight. He should have been moving to 130 as an undefeated world champion, but it doesn't matter. Everybody's talking about Ray Ford because he's given us back-to-back Fight of the Year contenders. When you speak to people like Shakur and Zakian and all these people, Devin Haney, they all tell me, Ray Ford is the one. This guy is going to go on and be a multi-division world champion, and it all starts on Saturday night at 130 pounds. And well done again to the matchmakers, because he's going into a real fight against Orlando Gonzalez. So the route for for Ray Ford to become a two-division world champion starts on Saturday night against this man, Orlando Gonzalez. Orlando, welcome. I'm talking about how good this man is. You're here to spoil the party on Saturday.
Okay, yes, first of all, my English is not very good looking, but I can try to look for myself. If not, I have to tell you something else. I have my friend in here, he's gonna translate me. But first, I heard martial boxing, and Karen Chaukhadzhian, thank you for giving me this great opportunity to be below of two great champions, Card, like Boots and Bam Bam, and fight against former world champion Raymond Ford. Like you said before, he's a great fighter. He had great test before, but Orlando Gonzalez is a different kind of fighter. He moving up to 130 pounds, and this is going to be a walk into the park. This is going to be a real fight. So I invite every fans around the world who watch the song, who watch martial boxing, to watch these great fights, and absolutely to all the Puerto Ricans around Philly, in the north of Philly, west of Philly, Allentown, come here, bring your flag, because Wells Fargo Center is going to be awesome on Saturday night.
Well, firstly, your English was excellent. Well done. A big, Puerto Rican community here. Your cousin is Henry LeBron, who's got a big fight coming up on our card on December 7th. It's a massive fight for you. Ray is regarded as the top 130 pounder. He is the favourite going into this fight. But you really believe he can cause the upset here on Saturday?
Oh, for sure. How you said before, Henry LeBron was my official sparring partner for this kind of fights. I grew up sparring against a southpaw. So being with another southpaw into the ring is nothing different for me. I know him before, have experience as former world champion, but I have the talent, I have the heart, and for Puerto Ricans, boxing that is a culture. We come here to win. We don't come here just to bring a good fight. We come here to win.
Well, excellent words, Ray. That's what you want to hear, right? I know that you believe your levels above this guy, but just like you changed your life previously, this guy's got an opportunity to change his. No easy fights. It's been a hell of a year, and Saturday night it's a must-win fight against Orlando Gonzalez.
Absolutely. Every fight is a must-win fight, no matter who it is. It could be somebody we just picked up from the street. It's a must-win. I'm excited for to be back in Philly. I ain't been here since my pro debut. I get to fight in front of my friends, family, and true supporters. And thank you to Ernesto Gonzalez and his team for taking the fight. This is a big task for him, and there's gonna be a lot, going on in that ring for him on Saturday night.
We know that you've had an incredible year. Obviously, I'm sure financially things have changed in your life as well. It's just the beginning, but these kind of fights so important not to slip up from. We talked earlier about Sugar Nunes in the fight for the IBF World title. Everybody's calling you out now. Just saw Shaq Foster mentioning your name, calling you out as well. This is a big, big fight for your career as you start the journey at 130 pounds.
Absolutely. And it's crazy you said something about Sugar Nunes. I just seen him on my page yesterday. That's crazy. But I feel like I'm the big dog in the division now, and I just got here. But it's up for me to end up winning Saturday night. I got to stay focused solely on Orlando Gonzalez, take care of him, and then I can get these other big fights.
Well, Raymond Ford against Orlando Gonzalez. You heard it and you'll hear it on Saturday night. It's a tremendous fight at 130 pounds. And just to reiterate, as I said before, this is one hell of a fight. It's a stunning fight. And taking away the two kings at the top, this is the future of American boxing. They are ready to give you everything on Saturday night. Don't miss it, Wells Fargo Center, this Saturday, live on the zone around the world. We're going to have a short break, we're going to have some head-to-heads, and then we'll be back for the Two Kings press conference.